impact all around the world in every relationship, at everywhere. So thank you so much, Ms. Murshida, for coming today.
You're welcome.
And let's move on to our next guest. I already introduced her, so I would like to just recall just one line for her, and then we will go to our next guest before
Actually,
moving.
Dr. Naslia, we need to be very much specific about the time because we have given the slots to the speakers. So you need to be like, yes.
Yeah, so Ms. Iman, please, if you could join us. She's a founder of IMANTRA platform, and which is dedicated to transforming careers and workplace culture. Yes, Ms. Iman, over to you.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll just okay. So yeah, I'll be keeping it very short because even I'm running very late. But thank you so much for the opportunity. Do I wait for you guys to bring on the slides, or do I just continue it this way?
I think Ms. Zainab will share the slides for her.
Sure, I can share the slides. Wait a minute.
Sure. So while you share slides, I won't be taking too much time. So I'll just introduce the topic and everything. So basically, this is Iman. I have been working in corporate for around 5 years. One of my greatest achievement that I think is what I'm doing to serve the humanity and give it back to the people that I gain from is my IMANTRA platform. It's I am from Pakistan, so we don't have a concept of career counseling as such over here, especially in universities and any institutes. So therefore, what I did in order to prevent students from facing the same struggles I did, because I transitioned my career from pharmaceutical to operations and human resources and psychology. So having no educational background, how difficult it was to make your place in the organization and you ace the interviews, because people aren't very much accommodating and welcoming to students belonging to different multidisciplinary backgrounds. So that's why I created IMANTRA. It's so far 1,800 students are, alhamdulillah, working in MNCs and of multiple sectors like IT, infrastructure, textile, in multiple sectors. My students, my mentees are acing in. So my topic for today is human-centered HR and leadership in digital age. I am very thankful for this platform. Yes, Women Can, Empowering Women Leaders Summit and Awards Edition 1. Thank you so much, all the organizers. So let's start. So why is the fact that we in Pakistan also and all over the world, I think AI is facing a paradox. It is being celebrated and it is at the same time not being celebrated. Like we are creating AI bots and on the same time we are making softwares to check plagiarism. Like we want it and we don't want it. A constant paradox. So what are we going to do with it? So basically technology makes us faster, but humanity makes us stronger. I have read a lot of articles where you get to see that even though technology is able to replace a lot of job roles or maybe modify them, but in the same time human crave for human touch. Like we need that humanity, we need that touch of the emotional intelligence, the EI incorporated into our AI to make the world work. So yes, at the same time, technology and humanity needs to be working hand in hand. Moving onwards, this paradox, like if we talk to a lot of people today, can we move to page 3? So being an HR of the organization, when I speak to a lot of people today, especially the Gen Zs, since Gen Zs have entered our workplace and our corporate, they have introduced us with us millennials with a lot of terminology that we initially had no idea about, like burnout culture, like having to be able to take mental health leaves. So all these concepts we never were brave enough to celebrate or embrace, but they taught us. So we are absorbing more from Gen Zs than they are from us. So the fact that technology's rise is creating more burnouts, more loneliness, and people are craving for human touch and empathy, and data cannot provide you with empathy. So we need humans intervention from there. Moving onwards. what human-centered HR really means. So human-centered HR is like an HR in the organization should be able to celebrate technology, should be able to celebrate AI, but at the same time, always seek the feedbacks. Like if what you are incorporating in your room, in your cubicle, what is the feedback? What is the ROI? Speak to people. Once you interact with the people you're making your policies for, or you're making your systems for, or you're incorporating technology for, only that you can find what actual ROI is. Not, perks are not about just ping pong tables and, taking them out on picnics or maybe giving them off. Like, no, you need people on site. You need to interact with them. Only that way we can make the organization work and, people really feel connected. So moving on with leadership shift in the digital age. So yeah, this is such a deep and such an immense slide number 5. Yes, thank you so much. So leadership shift in digital, it is I have like summarized it in 3 pointers here, but it is such a deep, immense concept. Like over the even just the course of 10 years, not talking about 50 years, HR and leadership and organizations have like sustainably grew, and like they have shifted like to a 180-degree turn. Like in the olden concepts, all we thought like employees want are a good salary packages and just nothing else, and they are just connected with their workplaces. But now we have to appreciate and we have to think about their work-life balance, because we don't want them to burn out. We want them to stay connected with us along with maximum productivity. So that is a huge link to connect, and we need to study it as much as possible in order to make it happen. Empowerment and inspirations being the major concern over here. Moving onwards. So 2 examples that I studied recently among the articles I have been reading were from Microsoft and PepsiCo. So 2 of their leaders majorly working with the engagement team, there was Indra Nooyi and Nadilla, made empathy a part of their core values in the Microsoft being the tech giant. Like, who can have technology more better and more advanced and more immense than Microsoft? So, and still they care about the empathy, they care about human touch and human-centric policies, that they had to make it their core values. So that teaches all of us out there that how can we make it happen and how important it is for even for our organizations. We have to start somewhere. Moving onwards, human plus digital is the future of work. So that headlines explains everything. See, we have to connect them with equal, not equal, substantial proportions. Like, we need to understand the need, which is more needed in your organization based on the needs of your organization, your vision, your mission, your core values, your goals. You have to connect those and make a system that works for all. You have to think about your labor, you have to think about your students, you have to think about the family of your students and your laborers and your blue collars and your white collars. You have to make one system fit all, and it is as tough as it could get, but we have to start somewhere. So moving on this, the 4, okay, so in my 5 to 6
sorry to interrupt, we have 2 minutes more, so yeah,
okay.
Please, if you can wind up in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be able to wind up in 2 minutes, don't worry. Yeah. So in 5 years of my career, I have always worked through these 4 principles, and these are like the mantra to make the organization work: empathy, inclusion, agility, and purpose. Purpose is somewhat organization driven, like you need to know the value, mission, and goal of your organization. Empathy, inclusion, and agility comes from within. You have to put that into the organization. Moving onwards, so just a brief an implementation on how can you make it happen in your organization. Slide number 9. I'm on slide number 9. So moving onwards, call to action, like what as us as women entrepreneurs, what can we do to give it back to the organization, is that we have to make differences from the grassroots levels, and we have to find the differences in policies. So wrapping it up over here, in this the last message that I'd like to leave it out there for everybody to think about, all the women out there to think about, like, I feel like women are the most neglected part of the organizations, and it's high time we need to work on our development and our inclusion, like daycare centers, the children facilities, children development. We need to think about all that, and that's what I have been actively working on. So yeah. Thank you so much, all these wonderful ladies, wonderful people out there, for your time. Have a great, great, great day.
Thank you so much. Could you please announce the awardees as well?
Sure, I could do that.
You have the agenda with you?
Oh, yes, I do have.
Nasria, I think the previous participants or the awardees, I think they could not hear or they could not see their picture, so they all are requesting to announce their names again. So
Sure. If they can.
you announced the previous one, and the Iman will announce. Yes,
I will hand over to Miss Amal as well as our co-host. Yeah, Miss Amal, please.